The battle over the world's most strategic oil choke point has erupted into a high-stakes geopolitical showdown. As tensions surge around the Strait of Hormuz, Tehran insists the vital waterway remains open, but only for neutral shipping. Iran's message is blunt. Nations attacking the country cannot expect free passage through a corridor that carries nearly a fifth of the world's traded crude. Well, as a matter of fact, the Strait of Hormuz is open. It is only closed to the tankers and ships belonging to our enemies, to those who are attacking us and their allies. Others are free to pass. Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi says the strait is not blocked for global commerce. Speaking in an interview, Araghchi stated that Hormuz is open to all vessels, except those belonging to enemies involved in attacks against Iran. The message from Tehran frames the restrictions as a targeted wartime countermeasure rather than a blanket closure of international shipping lanes. But in the United States, President Donald Trump is pushing a dramatically different narrative. Trump claims Iran is threatening global oil flows and says Washington is now scrambling to assemble a multinational naval force to patrol the waterway, urging countries dependent on Gulf energy supplies to deploy warships alongside American forces.
Hello, everybody. So we have a lot of things to talk about, but there's not much I can say to you about them. So one of those little problems in life. We had some very good results today, as you probably heard, in Iran. Very strong results militarily. We're talking to countries about policing the straits because they are the ones, we don't get oil, very little, 1%, 2%. China, as an example, gets about 90% of its oil from the Hormuz Strait. And nice to have other countries police that with us. And we'll help, we'll work with them. Militarily, as far as I'm concerned, we've essentially defeated Iran. I guess they can have a little bit of fight back, but not much.
Trump revealed he has approached roughly 7 nations to join what amounts to a maritime policing coalition in the Gulf. The U.S. leader argues that economies heavily reliant on Middle Eastern crude, including China, Japan, and South Korea, have a direct stake in securing the shipping corridor that links the Persian Gulf to global markets. The proposal also carries a broader geopolitical signal. Trump has suggested that if the United States continues to back Western allies in conflicts such as the war in Ukraine, those partners, particularly within NATO, should reciprocate by helping protect energy routes in the Gulf region. Meanwhile, Tehran maintains that Hormuz remains open to neutral trade and rejects claims of a total blockade. The dispute highlights a widening strategic divide as Iran deepens coordination with partners such as China and Russia, turning the future of the Strait of Hormuz into one of the most consequential flashpoints in the global energy and security landscape.